Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Big Suey. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Rebels will kick this away to get us going. And this one will be fair caught. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the defense wraps him up.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Throws it to the right. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception, and now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's White. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the top.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line to run the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it at the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Razorbacks come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The pass is caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Finds the receiver wide open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside and the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Arkansas 14, Ole Miss 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He slings this one deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Direct snap to the back. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll drop back here on third down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fair catch made near the 45. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Razorbacks looking to run some tempo here.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to hold the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And now the handoff. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Hogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Just ran away from the defense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to throw again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
First down, looking to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This passing game is still on fire. Now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Rebels. What a show of strength and will.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking for a gap. It's White. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They're going to run it. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Hoffman. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And there's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Eludes a tackle.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now this is the 8th play in this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Touchdown, Rebels. And they will claim the second half lead.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PG is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that.
He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Razorbacks will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is brought down. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The backs got it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's White.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. Get after them with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. The offense going with the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking for some space. It's White. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Oh, it's a reverse. And the defense not fooled there. They stop him for no gain.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Razorbacks are in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Arkansas. This offense cannot be stopped. Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're going to run the option. Fighting off the defender. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important 3rd down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And the result is going to be a safety.
Well, usually go-ahead scores like this in a 4th quarter from touchdowns or maybe a field goal. But the defense proves that there are other ways to put your team in the lead. Plus, now you get the ball back, and you can take your time while trying to extend this lead or just kill the clock.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they'll get him down that time. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Receiver in motion now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now it's 2nd down here. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a 1st down. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that 1st down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 2 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. That run moves the ball across the 40. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses,